Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I'm continuing Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition, Chapter 3. Okay, last time I ended the video at the beginning of Chapter 3. So let's continue from where I left off. So just like last time, I need to grab onto one of these hooks, and if I can manage to get it, yes, okay. So the hook will transport me all the way across to where I need to get. And here we can see one of the cook. There is a character description for him, but I'll wait. But I want to wait until the end of the chapter to read the description, because there is kind of a surprise if you don't know the game, and I don't want to spoil. So here we have the third hanger next strike, attack, I don't know, it's like the third episode of this. She finally eats a living creature, resorts to living a living creature. So in the last two videos I said I was pretty sure the music would get louder. I don't see it, so maybe I was wrong about it. Like, that was kind of annoying. Anyway, you can see the screen tilting back and forth, sort of like a ship. That is not an accident, it's by design. So we'll see. So here we can see the cook. So I'd rather not disturb him now at this point. Maybe I can explore here for the time being. I'm not sure if there's anything to get here. if I wait in that room, will he come to get supplies or anything? Or does he just stand there? Okay, did he hear me or not? I'm rather confused by his expression. I think he heard. So here you can see that his appearance is sort of a mask, a suit that he's wearing. I have no idea why. He could be wearing a mask like that. Okay, I should probably just wait until... How should I? There's no way to pass. Right, so the fastest way would be to wait until he passes and then... So there is a lock on this door. Therefore, the only way is up. Okay. So let's play stealthy here and avoid detection. Or that's what I would have wanted. The game had other plans. And so does he just give up the chase, or... I think there is an achievement if I fall into one of these spots, but I'll leave it for later because I'm certain I will lose from the fall, so... If I can do it later and avoid having to repeat all the stealth part, that would be great. Can I go back out? No. So here I'm on the second floor, I assume. There is an elevator here. And as you can see, there is a person sleeping in this room. Very important. So as it turns out, there are two cooks. And these here, right here, are their bedroom. Their beds. I'm guessing they're both wearing masks. And there is a slight difference between the two, though I doubt I'll get the chance to compare their faces up close. So this portrait right there is probably the best chance I'll get. I don't remember, is there a point in getting up here, because was there something? I can't remember. Maybe the point is that to wake him up you need to get... That's not a good way to do it. Getting the key is the best way that I have found. So maybe that's exactly the point. You get stuck up there and you have to repeat. Maybe. So if you follow him, instead of doing whatever I did, you'll see that he goes straight to the elevator. Well, I don't care about that. Actually, now I'm curious, can I grab that handle? Maybe if I bring something that I can step up on. Then again, is there anything like that? Here, no. Probably not. Yeah, no. Maybe one of the pots will give me will be good enough to step on? No. Up here. Okay, maybe this one. If this doesn't work, nothing works, so there is no point in trying anymore. That's what I'm going to assume. Yeah. Yeah. See, like, she jumps. She doesn't want to step on it, so it doesn't work. I'm going to assume that there is a reason for that, so anyway. Wasn't there a gnome when I arrived in this room? Did it manage to escape somehow? Guess I'll find out. There it is. key. Okay, I wonder if he's going to ignore the gnome. Yes, he is. Yes, we're going to pretend that the gnome managed to hide and that he could not see it. Let's just pretend that is what happened. I mean, that's exactly what happened, right? It wasn't right in front of him or anything, right? Couldn't have seen it. Okay, probably best to wait. I don't know if he can hear me, but it's best to assume that he... So this room is quite interesting. If I remember correctly, he doesn't come here for whatever reason. Though I will assume if you force him to chase you, he will. So I won't do that. Can I get to that handle over there? I highly doubt that the door is going to open. Just like this knife, there's no way you're going to ever wedge it out of there. But I am curious, can you manage it? Can I manage the jump? Okay, so after trying it a few times, I'm just going to assume it's not possible and not waste any more time here. Okay, I think I know what needs to be done. How to solve this puzzle. I need to get to that crawl space duct, whatever it's called, there. So I need something to help me swing over to that side. Now we have the meat grinder over here, and if we drop a piece of meat just like that and turn this, one sausage will pop out. So we need enough of those to swing over there. Okay, do I need something, or do I just jump over there? No, I just jump. Okay, that is convenient. So here's the first piece that we need. And I'm assuming that we need one more. So this is cold storage right here. And we can see a frozen gnome. Probably got stuck in here, I can assume, for whatever reason, and it couldn't leave. I don't think I can get up there. We see the gnome, but I don't think you can do anything. I can't remember. Was there anything else here? Because I'm pretty sure there is another one of these pieces of meat that I need to find. Perhaps not. Okay, but where is it then? Oh wait, is that there in the corner? I'm blind. Yeah. Okay, so it was right there in front of me. Anyway. Oh. Yes, I forgot to open the hatch, of course. Of course I did. And now to the other side. Okay, so here I went from the room with the meat grinder to another cold storage. And now that I look at it, does this look like a leg or what? Am I imagining things? Anyway, so time to run. Yeah. Now that he was in the elevator, the exact moment that I pulled the lever is, you know, extremely weird. But whatever. the moment I step onto the elevator, he realizes it. So I have to run. This is the only place I can run to. So he arrives, doesn't see anything in his immediate vicinity, assumes there's nothing there and leaves. Though to be fair, he doesn't know what he's chasing. Unless he has seen you. Which hasn't happened in this case. Okay, now those benches does make it seem like they hide you from him, and very well at that. But don't be fooled. All right, he can catch you even with even under those. Can still get at you. Okay, so let's see now. Can I make it? Can I make it? Yeah, I made it. Yeah, so once again, he looks in front of him, doesn't see anything and leaves, which is good for me. So I'm not going to complain. So here we see an interesting hint. In the second chapter, I think we passed a room full of shoes. And now again in the kitchen we see all of the trash, and among that trash there's shoes still. So that, I think, is a hint that the shoes we see in that other room, where they might be coming from. And of course we'll see the answer in the next chapter. I do wonder, should I can come up from here, right? Yeah. Can. There is no way to open that door. Can I climb up the things? Can't. And there's no way, right? Can I skip? There's no way I can skip that section. I don't. No. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good to know. I had forgotten about that. Okay, so evidently I can't skip this part. Okay, I'm calling it now. They're going to catch me at least one time here. And I don't remember how to do this section at all. So they're definitely getting at me at least once until I figure out what they're doing and how to deal with it. Okay, so now if I pass from here, now that he has left, but can I hide in there? Where is he? There he is. Okay. Okay, so maybe I was wrong about it. Probably I was too quick. Okay, that they didn't hear it is very surprising. Okay, let's be honest. How did he miss me? Doesn't matter. As long as he gets to miss a second time. So I can, and I have in fact climbed up from it. Because this is over there. There is, in my knowledge, the best way to get up there. But there is another way. I'm going to use it now. And see if maybe it produces a different result, perhaps, or maybe I can't do it and it's a bad idea. How it works. Okay, so it works just fine. Do they not see me? No, they do in fact notice. Even then. Yeah. And he caught me. Okay, I do wonder, should I have let go a lot sooner or... Does the game give you... No. Okay. Does the game give you not enough time? Or was I waiting too long to drop from? Okay. So the timing is unfortunate. But I do believe that right here is the end of chapter 3. If I'm not mistaken. So before I end this, I want to briefly read some of the character descriptions in the Bandai Namco site. So we have the twin chefs, a pair of brutes with a love of violence and feeling for meat. The twins were born to be chefs. As they shuffle across the cold floor, chopping, mincing, preparing the feast, the twin chefs sense something that makes their skin itch. A dirty, unwelcome presence. Vermin will not be tolerated in the kitchen. Which is a weird description actually, because if they catch you, they shove you into the food. Be it soup or fish or anywhere, whatever. So for them to consider you a vermin, and then upon catching you, they put you into the food and cook you. That's weird. I think, yeah, what's the lady? Okay, another character we've seen here in the second chapter, in the secret room, singing in front of a mirror. We're going to encounter her again in this chapter at the end of it, at the end of the game. So the lady, a watchful eye with graceful restraint, the lady casts the hypnotic spell that keeps the engine running. Amidst the chaos of the world outside, the Mo is the only place that makes sense. And now this rumor of an escaped child threatens everything. Nothing can be allowed to interfere. The guests must eat. The Mo must survive. So she's talking about... it's talking about the guests and the Mo. And let's find out what those are on the next chapter. Which is going to be the last for the main game. I'm also going to continue with the child, the escaped child. I can't remember the actual name. In any case, it's something I don't remember from last time I played masks. So that's also very interesting. You can unlock masks, and I have no idea how to unlock those masks. Maybe I can try unlocking them after completing the game. We'll see. So just like last time, if you have watched up to until the end of the video, I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Goodbye.